Baby teeth. Those weird small teeth that looking back makes you think, wow, it's giving piranha. I remember most ways my teeth have come out when I was growing up. A lot of them came out the same way, and some of them, I have no idea how they came out at all. Probably just normal, I hope. So let me tell you all the different ways I lost my baby teeth. So let's start with the first tooth. There I was, the small little first grader. Look at them, all small and helpless. In my elementary school, we had class in our classroom, and then on certain days, we would go to a certain curricular. Art class day, gym day, library day, computer day, my favorite personal, by the way. We did typing games to learn how to do typing, but also did some simple math games like rodeo math, if you remember. Oh my god, it was so fun. But then there was free time, and everyone either went on coolmathgames.com or some web patent site. I don't remember what it was called, but if you know, you know. This was like early 2000s, okay? And music class as the last class. I loved music class. We got to sing songs, we watched videos on the old CRT TV like Fantasmic, and even learning how to play some instruments. The recorder I have will always be cherished. Hot cross buns. What a tune. So there I was sitting in my seat of music class. We were starting a new unit and learning all about smooth jazz. I know, very cool. I know, very V. Benson, but I was really excited because I loved the way smooth jazz sounded. My dad would constantly play the smooth jazz station on radio when we drove somewhere, so I just kind of picked up the love of it. I don't have any specific things, I just like the way it sounds, okay? I remember my music teacher had left the classroom to talk to another teacher right outside the door, and 7-year-old me was just feeling the music left on. I was just jamming in my seat, eyes closed, just feeling the rhythm. I had my tongue pushing against my loose tooth because the feeling of a loose tooth meant I was always messing with it. My little bottom tooth. Well, I guess I was feeling the music a little too hard, and then pop! My tooth! My tooth came right out! I had music jammed to my baby tooth out. Excited, when my music teacher came back in, I told her about my tooth, and she sent me straight to the nurse's office where, ta-da! We had these cute little tooth capsule necklaces to put our teeth in given to us by our nurse, and I proudly got to wear my very first tooth. I think my mom still has the capsule hiding somewhere in her stuff of like childhood memories. Another time my tooth came out caused me to have a sudden distaste for something. So there I was, breakfast, the most important meal of the day. What was I having? Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs was one of my favorite cereals as a kid. I loved drinking all the chocolate milk after the puffs were gone, and I had one of those bowls with a straw which went so hard. You know, they were like plastic and there was like different colors. I loved the yellow one. There was yellow, red, probably blue. You know what? Primary colors. But there I was eating Cocoa Puffs, loose tooth and all, and then I felt a crunch. I felt a crunch in my mouth from my cereal. Guess what? I stopped and opened my mouth and pulled out my loose tooth. It still had a little gum on it, and I can never eat Cocoa Puffs again. I have a list of foods I can't eat anymore from food trauma, and I just wish I could eat them again as an adult. But man, nightmare fuel. Did you know I used to dream constantly about my teeth falling in my mouth and not being able to talk or breathe because they kept clogging my throat? Like, I know this is like a stress dream, but I never want that feeling again, because if I woke up, I can still feel it for no reason, and I don't know why, because it's not like I was chomping on teeth in my sleep. Anyway, the last tooth I want to call is, it's going to be a doozy. I think it's a fun one, personally. Do you guys remember Bridge to Terabithia? I'm gonna be honest, as much as I rewatched it as a kid, I can't remember it anymore because of the last time I saw it. I can't remember how old I was, but considering I said Bridge to Terabithia, probably young, and I was in my room, I was watching the movie all cozy and comfy in my bed and gnawing at my bed sheets. Why? I have no idea. The salty feeling of sheets really got me. I was so cozy. So it was a bit of a shock when suddenly my younger sister jumped onto the bed. Usually that's okay, but with the blanket on my mouth, my baby tooth had twisted. And I know you're thinking twisted, it didn't come out. No. That tooth wasn't due to come out. It was just a baby tooth still just vibing there. Until my sister had come and twisted it. Horrified, I was now bleeding a lot in my gums, and my parents were panicking. So they took me to the emergency room for help. I got in pretty quickly, and the doctor was like, because he didn't know what to do. He wasn't qualified for this, a tooth. I mean, I guess he could be, but like he wasn't that qualified for dentistry. So he reached in and yanked the baby tooth out. And after, in shock and surprise, he said something along the lines of, "That was my first time ever pulling out a tooth. Maybe I should have gone into dentistry." So the moral of the story is, if you're going to gnaw on some bed sheets, make sure you don't have a younger sibling in the same room as you. If you've gotten this far in the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and tell me about any baby teeth stories you have. If you like my vibes and you want to see more of me, check out my main YouTube channel where I live stream and make a variety of different videos. Well, I'm gonna head off now. Bye bye!